Oftentimes we get stuck in our own character loop. What I mean by that is we live our lives and we're shaved and shaped and sculpted and molded by the people around us or the society in which we happen to live in. And so sometimes we get stuck in a character, just like a character on TV who's always funny, who's always joking, who's always lighthearted. It would be very strange to be watching something on TV where the character suddenly changes into, a deep and meaningful or a dark individual, or having traits that are contrary to that accustomed character. So just like we find that hard to observably adjust to that change of the character, it's also equally hard sometimes to make that change within ourselves. We live our lives in a way that sometimes we evolve, we develop our character, and we grow. Some things we find funny in some stages of life, other stages might be very serious, and it might be something that's very heavy, has a deeper meaning for us perhaps. And to reflect that in our daily lives, sometimes it's a hard struggle, it's an upward battle to change that. And so sometimes there's resistance, whether it's within ourselves or external resistance. So sometimes to push through that, it helps to have some sort of a cataclysmic change, or some sort of some aspect of our lives that shifts us, that changes the gear, that changes the setting. That could be an illness, that could be a different age that we come to, that could be a stage of life that we get to and attain, whether it's becoming a parent or losing a loved one or losing a job or having some sort of an illness, being afflicted by some sort of catastrophe. And that can be the cause to kind of start the dominoes in motion. And that's a great segue to change. Sometimes we need to do that without waiting for something to happen. We have that change, and we have that change in mind, but to instantiate that change in reality, we need to act, we need to practice, we need to behave, to birth that into reality, to make it happen, so that we can bring our thoughts in alignment with our actions, so that we can live our truth in the sense of what Allah Azza wa Jal revealed to us, or the truth that we believe. And so there's resistance around that, whether it's societal resistance, family resistance, friendship resistance, social resistance, resistance by means. We may not have the financial means or the physical means to do that, or the capacity to sort of enact that newness. Hopefully we're assuming it's an improvement for the character. And so to grow, to be able to develop that is it's a form of maturity, and to be able to live according to that new learned character change, to shift from the goofy, laughing, never taking anything seriously, to okay, let's be deep and meaningful about something, and break through that character change stigma. And so sometimes it helps to have a conversation directly with someone who is able to propel you, through that phase of moving things from intention to thought to planning to action, to be able to have a sustainable habit. And it's an important aspect of humanity to be able to grow through that, despite the resistance that may be there.